Web 2.0. You know, it's basically Web 2.0. That's our underground railroad. That's our grapevine. And so I'm surprised so many times when I talk to different authors and they don't have a website. I'm like, that's base one. That's first base. We are on to other things that you need to have. I'm not saying these are optional things to have. If you want to be successful, these are things that you need to have. Internet marketing is not going away. It's going to get bigger. People like Fallon, you'll be working for her at 22 years old, but she's creating your videos. So, and political campaigns. Barack Obama was brilliant with this. He ran the campaign. You would go to YouTube and see his new YouTube right after he gave a speech or whatever. I mean, it was just it's that instant. Karen could be there twittering now.
That's right.
Yeah, you know, PR expert at Twitter. So those are the things that you really need to know. I'm just so, I wanted to do this Detroit PR Bailout Bootcamp because I really want, and you all did get the email, but the email is just the cusp of it. That's just the beginning. There's so much more deeper to get. So you all have the sheet, please. Recommended reading list, and then Karen's book and my book over there. And then on the other sheet, it says what it takes to be an entrepreneur. And this is from Earl Gray's book on how to succeed in business without being white. And the number one thing it said was to have a junkyard mentality, junkyard dog mentality. You know what that means? Tough. I won't let go. I'm gonna do it no matter what. It's like it's gonna be me or you, and it's gonna be me. It's a junkyard. It's like I'm fight to the finish. You know, to be an African American entrepreneur, you're not gonna get no like my father's handing me off some money to run a business. I don't know about Karen. Did you get some money to start your business from your parents? We're not like you before, we're third generations down, okay? So third generation back to me, I think that was slavery. So no, I don't have any, they don't really need any money. Number two, a willingness to take a risky leap, but only after a good look. So many times we have a great idea and we do not do the research. At least go to Google. You can take a risk, but don't make it crazy. We take a leap of faith, but God still wants you to have some natural knowledge so that He can put a super on it so you use the supernatural. But don't do it without any natural knowledge. That's just crazy. You know, and I do a lot of Christian marketing, so a lot of times I say, well, did you really check that out? And it's like, no, I just thought it up. I'm like, well, let's check it out a little bit. I don't think they're using those type of things anymore, whatever. Number three, a talent for focusing on solutions rather than problems. I'm telling you, if you focus on solutions, whatever it is, if there's a problem that you have that bothers you, more than likely that's God doesn't you, that's your God idea. You just figure out a way. I mean, Google, that's like a God idea. It's like, why didn't I think of that? He's like a billionaire now. Number four, a high level of energy. You have to have a lot of energy. Karen talked about how she got a lot of energy. You have to be an entrepreneur. You're always selling. You are always selling. You're never like just gonna, like when you work for a job, it's like, okay, I punch in, I punch out, I go home. But when you're an entrepreneur, you're thinking about it all the time. You have to have the energy to keep up with it. Number five, the drive to make money so they can make more money. And that's really you see that with Earl Graves. I mean, he has a drive to make money. That's one of his main things. And then a talent for starting companies, but not necessarily managing them. That's what a true entrepreneur does. He really has the entrepreneurial spirit. You hear people say the entrepreneurial spirit. They started, but they may not necessarily manage it, but they know how to bring the right people. Look at Dave B. Number seven, flexibility. You have to not want to be a perfectionist. My main thing is always to focus on completion and not perfection. Because you can never have perfection. You will have paralysis of analysis if you're always trying to be perfection. So you want to take the leap, but don't sit there and never do anything because you're trying to make it perfect. Be flexible. And then an abundance of courage and faith. That goes without giving. That you need to have that courage to knock out the fear and to fill it up with faith. And then the last thing is the 10 reasons why businesses fail. And a lot of it has to do with marketing. Because we're so busy in the business that we don't market the business. But the main thing is, that Karen talked about, and I'll say it again, is planning. And one of the things when you have a good plan is that you will have a management system. That seems to be sometimes one of the areas where most African American businesses really don't do the best. We don't have a system because we're maybe first-time generations of running this. So we don't know what a system is. The system is fly by the seat of my pants. That's the system I use. so yeah.
times we have a system, but we don't write it down.
Okay.
Because we're so oral in orientation.
And if you don't write it down, then you will never build a business where you can sell it like Google or YouTube off to anyone, because you don't have a plan that can be an exit plan that you give to someone else to say, okay, this is my business, can you buy it now for 4.5 million? Because here's the system.
It's not duplicating yourself.
Franchising yourself.
I write operations manual.
Oh.
Duplicating yourself with documents.
Okay. Oh, that is good. Did you hear what she does? The one problem that I said that most African American businesses have is that they don't have a system. And she said she writes those type of programs and systems for people that really puts them in a manual, like a manual, or franchising themselves. That is worth a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
That is a lot of money. You know that's right here. So with that, if there are any questions, I will, me and Karen will take them at this time, but I really did want to go over those particular points with you and understand that in order to get out of the recession mindset, we need to do things different. You know, what insanity is, right? What? Doing the same thing and trying to get the different results.
I want to say something. I just wanted to let you all know, just read what Pam said. Write this code down. It's EC 2009. If you take that code to registration for the Black Entrepreneurs Conference, you'll get $200 off. So that means you're paying $195 for 3 days. And it also includes your meals and so forth. So you really, and that's only for the boot camp.
Wow.
So it's EC 2009. It kicks off tomorrow. I will say this. We talked about our marketing budget. We're not getting paid to promote it. We pay for ourselves to go. However, if you want to be in the game and network with some of the smartest people out there and in there, an entrepreneur mindset like yours, you have to be in the group of people who reflect who you are so you can grow and matriculate. $195. Like Frankie said, you do these things, it comes back to you. You will make that in 2 days, in less than that. So just want to put that out there as a gift from them that they gave to us. We want to share with you guys. Okay? And last thing, you know, after a certain age, if you don't say it, you forget it. Before you guys know, my conversation is coming, but if you don't network in this room and get everyone's business card, you have wasted your time here today. If you do not network here, you have wasted 3 hours of your time. Get everyone's information in this room today. Everyone.
Is there, I don't know,
They're on their way. They should be here like in 15 minutes.
okay,
15.
okay, we're gonna have Congressman John Kerry come today, it's his 80th birthday. So, we got a cake for him that Christina did for him over there. It's over there, so. Oh, okay. Yes, well, let's John Congressman, we kind of do